Have you ever heard of a place where people regularly live to be 100 or even 120 years old? A place where things like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease are almost non-existent? It sounds like a mythical paradise, but this place is real. Welcome to the Hunza Valley, a remote, breathtakingly beautiful region nestled high in the mountains of northern Pakistan. Today, we're diving deep into the secrets of the Hunza people, often called the healthiest and longest living population on Earth. What can we learn from their simple yet extraordinary way of life? Stick around because their story might just change the way you think about health and aging. The Hunza Valley is like something out of a storybook. Tucked between the mighty Himalayan and Karakoram mountain ranges, at an altitude of over 2,400 meters, it's a world away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. The air is crisp, the scenery is stunning, and the people, known as the Hunzakuts, are famous for their incredible vitality. Imagine seeing people in their 80s and 90s still working in the fields, climbing steep mountain paths, and looking decades younger than their actual age. For centuries, tales of their remarkable longevity have fascinated travelers and researchers alike. But is it just genetics, or is there something more to their story? The answer seems to lie in a powerful combination of diet, activity, and a unique outlook on life. Let's start with what's on their plate. The Hunza diet is the epitome of the phrase, "you are what you eat." It's simple, natural, and incredibly powerful. The cornerstone of their diet is fresh, locally grown food, straight from their terraced fields. They eat an abundance of fruits and vegetables, picked right from the plant. One fruit in particular is central to their culture, the apricot. They eat them fresh in the summer and sun-dried to last them through the harsh winters. In fact, apricots are so important that a family's wealth was once measured by the number of apricot trees they owned. These fruits are packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. But it's not just apricots. Their diet is rich in whole grains like barley, millet, and buckwheat. They also consume plenty of nuts, especially almonds and walnuts, which are fantastic sources of healthy fats and protein. What about protein from animals? Meat is a rare luxury, eaten only on special occasions a few times a year. Their primary source of animal protein comes from goat milk and its products like cheese and yogurt. This plant-forward diet is naturally low in saturated fat and high in essential nutrients. Perhaps just as important as what they do eat is what they don't eat. In the traditional Hunza diet, refined sugar is virtually unheard of. There are no processed foods, no sugary drinks, and no artificial additives. Everything is whole and natural. They even have a specific time of year, known as the starving spring, when the previous year's food stores are running low before the new harvest. During this period, they traditionally fast or eat very little, often just drinking apricot juice. Some researchers believe this practice of periodic fasting could contribute to their cellular repair and overall health, a concept that modern science is now exploring with intermittent fasting. Another key ingredient to their health flows directly from the mountains above them. The Hunza drink pure, milky-colored glacier water. This water is unfiltered and rich in minerals and trace elements that it picks up as it travels down the mountains. Many believe this unique glacial milk has special properties that contribute to their vitality. While the exact science is still debated, there's no denying that access to clean, mineral-rich water is a fundamental pillar of good health, something many of us in the modern world take for granted or replace with less healthy alternatives. Now let's talk about movement. The Hunza people don't have gym memberships, and they don't schedule workout sessions. Their physical activity is seamlessly integrated into their daily lives. The very terrain they live on demands it. The valley is steep and rugged, so walking is not just a leisure activity, it's a necessity. They walk long distances every day, often covering 15 to 20 kilometers, just to tend their fields, visit neighboring villages, or gather resources. This isn't a brisk walk in the park. It's a constant, low to moderate intensity workout on uneven, challenging terrain. This daily activity keeps their bodies strong, their cardiovascular systems healthy, and their joints mobile well into old age. You won't find many Hunza elders who are sedentary. They remain active participants in their community, farming, building, and caring for their families. They are living proof that the human body is designed to move, and that consistent, lifelong activity is far more beneficial than short bursts of intense exercise followed by long periods of sitting. Their lifestyle is a natural antidote to the sedentary crisis facing much of the developed world today. But the secrets of Hunza longevity go beyond just diet and exercise. There's a powerful mental and social component that's equally important. The Hunza culture places a high value on emotional balance and community harmony. Stress, as we know it, is a foreign concept. They live in tight-knit communities where everyone supports one another. Family bonds are incredibly strong, and the elderly are respected and integrated into daily life, not isolated. This strong social fabric provides an incredible buffer against the mental and emotional challenges of life. They practice mindfulness without even calling it that. Their focus is on the present moment, on the task at hand, and on their connection to their community and their environment. This positive mindset and lack of chronic stress are believed to play a huge role in preventing disease and promoting a long, happy life. Modern science is catching up, with countless studies now showing the detrimental effects of chronic stress on our physical health, from weakening our immune system to increasing the risk of heart disease. The Hunza have known this intuitively for generations. So, the Hunza formula for a long and healthy life seems to be this: a whole food, plant-based diet, constant natural movement, clean water and air, and a strong, stress-free social environment. It's a holistic approach where every part of their lifestyle works in synergy to create extraordinary health outcomes. Of course, it's important to approach this with a critical eye. Some modern researchers have questioned the accuracy of the extreme age claims, pointing out that birth records were not historically kept, so ages were often estimated. And as the modern world slowly creeps into the valley, with more processed foods and changing lifestyles, younger generations are beginning to face some of the health challenges seen elsewhere. However, questioning whether they live to 120 or just a very healthy 95 misses the point. There is no doubt that the traditional Hunza lifestyle has fostered a population with remarkable health and vitality, and a near absence of the chronic diseases that plague the rest of the world. They are a living example of what's possible when we live in alignment with nature. We may not be able to move to the Hunza Valley and drink glacial water, but we can absolutely incorporate their wisdom into our own lives. We can choose to eat more whole foods, especially fruits and vegetables. We can cut down on processed sugar and artificial ingredients. We can find ways to integrate more movement into our day, even if it's just taking the stairs or going for a daily walk. And perhaps most importantly, we can nurture our social connections and find ways to manage stress. The story of the Hunza people is not a myth. It's an inspiration. It's a powerful reminder that our health is largely in our hands, and that the simplest choices can often have the most profound impact. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the top of the world. What do you think is the most important lesson we can learn from the Hunza? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video inspiring, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the world's most fascinating secrets. Until next time, stay healthy and stay curious.